So I'm here at SupaTV. We are here talking community involvement with Ms. Lauren Grimes, Black History Month special in SupaTV. We're discussing the importance of being a strong community and how being a strong community can help make a change in our community to create more history. One thing about Black History Month is that we always talk about things. We talk about things that happened in the past, and that's fine. Who was the first black this and the first black that? And at some point in time, I mean, once you get the first black president, I mean, what else can we do? But there is more to be done, and the purpose of having these shows during Black History Month to discuss ways that we can continue to make change in our community, to make more history, and to keep pushing so we can have more black presidents. We're here again with Ms. Lauren Grimes. We're talking community involvement. We're going to discuss how our community needs and how they can get more involved in the political aspect, and how they could be more involved in creating laws, making sure the laws that affect us are passed so that we can see things change in our community. What the organization you work for, tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So I run an organization in D.C. that focuses on Ward 7 and Ward 8 youth to teach them about civic engagement, what it really means, what it really looks like, and give them an opportunity to participate civically in their community. It's called the Community Enrichment Project, or CEP. But like I said, essentially we're trying to not only teach young people about volunteering, but other ways they can consistently give back to their community. It's where they live. I want them to feel as if they are a part of the community, and most young people don't feel that way. They feel like, I'm just a kid, I'm just a teenager. When I get older, I might do things like that. They don't really see too many people in the community showing them how to do it, so it doesn't really mean much to them outside of, I need to get these community service hours to graduate.
Mm-hmm. So as far as political aspect, like I said, we live in a city, any part of this country, it's always somebody that is elected to help create a better society, to make America great again. And we vote these people in, and what is Charles talking about? Oh, that's not Charles. We elect these people, but it's not just about electing them to do a job. We also still have to continue to make sure they do their job. Yeah. So when the council has meetings every day, you can go online and you can find out what's being talked about, what laws are being discussed, to actually go out there and speak on it. Yeah. We also can reach out to our council members and our ANC commissioners to make sure people in the government knows what we need. How can we do better as a people to make sure that the people who are responsible for making those changes? Because like I said, you can go to other parts up in Northwest, and it's the pothole in the street. They're going to talk to the right people, and the pothole going to get fixed. Yeah. But we can barely get the trash man to come on time. And our neighborhoods look like they do because the right people that's supposed to make sure that gets taken care of is not doing their job. Yeah. How can, like I said, we as a people be more persistent on being involved civically to the point where we are making sure our elected officials are doing their job?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that, because I think a lot of people, when they hear politics, they feel like there's some pressure for them to be a politician, when you don't necessarily have to be a politician, but there are already political leaders in place that you should be aware of and hold them accountable. So we have DC Council. We have representation for every single ward in the city. But not only that, on a very, very local level, on a micro level, we have ANCs. So what I encourage people to do is start there. Start by going to an ANC meeting. Usually, whatever ANC you live in, whatever SMD you live in, you can find that out online. It takes a quick internet search.
You can find out in the if you live in East of the River, you get the East of the River paper.
Yeah, you're right. The magazine.
Paper, and those type of free magazines you can get from the library.
Right.
And they will have a listing of not only when you can go to the next ANC meeting, but what was discussed in the last ANC meeting, right, what's going on in your neighborhood.
Right. So the meeting notes usually are published online, but the meeting information is there, and it's free. I have a friend, and her tagline is "Support is free." So you can go to the ANC meetings, you can hear what people in the community are talking about. If you can't go to a meeting, the different people that are covering your area in different SMDs, their information's online too. You can email, you can call them. Outside of that, with the council, what I hear a lot of people say is, I don't have time. I don't have time to go to these meetings. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't take much. Like you said, you can go and you can watch recorded or even live videos of the council hearings. If there's a certain thing that you care a lot about, at least go and see what that committee or subcommittee is talking about and what's going on with them. If you can't even do that, you can send an email. You can send an email, you can call and just voice your concern about a particular thing that's going on. And they have to record it. That stuff goes on record. If they get enough calls, they get enough emails, they get enough people coming to hearings, the public hearings, and speaking, then your voice will be amplified. But it only takes one person, and then another, and then another. I'm also on the board of a civic association in my community, and that's another place that a lot of people don't think about. But whether you have a civic association or a citizens association in your neighborhood, those meetings are free too. Just go out to the meetings and hear what's going on. Because that's where you can meet other community members that may share some of the same concerns. They also have committees and subcommittees where people work together to make change.
Cool. So we'll take one quick break, and we'll be back and wrap up Super TV. I'll have one more discussion, then wrap up Super TV right after this.